Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
33-yard line.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Okay, so now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33.
Cougar 19.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
that one good
14
for 14
yards.
and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Track. Over. 70. Go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Toss left side for Walker.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 18. 70 line. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. What's that?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
1st and goal at the 1.
Let's go now. Ready.
The end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Mahomes.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Warner. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Guzman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57, 50, attack, attack! Attack, attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
And not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley! Yellow, yellow! 50, yellow, 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 yellow! Easy, 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 easy! Watch out!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Hey, Ripley! Yellow, yellow!
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yellow, yellow!
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And they set up the screen to Ricard.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
43! Hey, 43, 43, 15! 15, 15!
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Attack, attack! Hey, finish on him.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Ready, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
The throw there is incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll try and do this himself. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that there was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Pass to 11. Ready.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't.
Well, he's taken down. The Chiefs sack.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Now they'll shift things around.
49-yard line.
19. Ready,
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, Sunday. Where's it?
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
There's a little lady.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Kansas City Chiefs.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Yellow. Where's it?
On first down, it's Warner.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yellow. Hey, color.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
60 Bobcats. Come on. Panther Street. Panther 80. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice gain at 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll take this from the 9 yard up to 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Leaf Wing. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. From the left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
They have the nice
45-yard
cushion.
line.
They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
From the 41, Mahomes.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a foot. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Chimere Dike,
65 yards.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Chiefs 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Back to throw now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yellow. Hey, rip list.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Liking 18. Go.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18.
And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46.
Bates' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. 14 yards. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down.
Roll it, roll it.
at the 42-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to change things up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. The try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45, Chiefs 10.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Down to the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run the toss to Walker.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks